Hello, everyone. It's Healthy Eating Guidelines, I think number 5. We have been talking about a few other things in the first few episodes of this series here at Wellness Wave Creations. It's Urshi. I'm your Ayurvedic health counselor, hydration expert, and energy healer, and most importantly, an elemental healer. What does that mean, really, right? So, elemental healing means a couple of things. Number one is that we focus on the elements of air, ether, fire, water, and earth, as those are the 5 elements that everything in this universe is comprised of, and so are we. And so is your food, and so is everything else that we touch, that's alive, that's out there in nature, are all comprised of these elements. So if we understand our own elemental composition, what we are made of, how and in what percentages our own constitution is, which is as unique as your fingerprint to you, then you can adjust the medicine to heal your body in those balances of elemental, substances and anything that you do in your life. So it's kind of whatever goes into your lifestyle also are going to be made up of those 5 elements. So once again, no further ado, let's go get this rock and roll. And so today we're going to be talking about a topic that might be a little bit slippery when wet, literally speaking. So don't hate me for this, but I just want to say to you guys that you should never eat more than 75% full in your tummy. Why am I saying that? Number one, I never get political on this channel, nor will I, but I will say that given food prices are going crazy everywhere in the world, and we're kind of looking at about a 35% plus up on prices. If you are a person in this vibe tribe, and if you're in this vibe tribe, you're likely to be the person who will really watch as to the quality of the food that you put into your system as it becomes you. So then it means to me that you're a quality shopper, you are looking for organic, and you're looking for genetically not modified foods. Guys, please, I ask you actually kindly that you do read the packages and the labels in the stores, as more and more I am getting actually from all over the world messages from a lot of you guys who now see labels that have got all kinds of things going on, including bugs and such and other things. And it is a legit thing that's going on. So please, Whole Foods mean not just a word, but it means that you buy ingredients that you recognize as an original source of something. So elemental healing to me doesn't just mean air, ether, fire, and water and earth, but it also means the bottom line. It means that you actually consume things that really your body needs, your mind needs, your energetic being needs, and no more. So you don't overdo, you don't over supplement, you don't overeat, and so on and forth. So today, no further ado now, let's go and rock this up. Wellness Wave Creations, Urshi here, and let's talk about that 75% today of fullness. All right, you guys, so what does this mean? It means that you should never eat more than about 75%. But you know what the problem is with that? Here's the problem. When we have all the distractions going on while we're eating in our eating environment, and so please check out other videos that I have on the channel, exactly because they explain how you eat is more important than what you eat. First and foremost, you should have a beautiful environment or a clean and organized environment in which you eat your food. And then you should not have distractions while you're eating your food, because when you have a lot of noise and a lot of distractions, a lot of people and commotion going on around you while you're actually becoming one with your food, then your sensational or your extra perception, sensory perception, is not going to detect that it's enough now. I am no longer hungry, but I don't feel heavy and lethargic from the food. So please remember, and we all have been there, you guys, after a good old holiday season is coming, Halloween is coming, Thanksgiving is coming in Canada, in the United States. Oh, you guys, we have been in food coma so many times. When food coma sets in, that means you're totally full, and actually you do not allow your stomach to excrete or secrete the digestive enzymes and work their business there. And that is a thing. That's a problem. And why is it a problem? Because as we age, we've got already a diminished amount of enzymes in the first place. So if you, on the top of it all, actually don't allow the stomach to do its churning process, and it doesn't have any space to whoosh around the food, it is almost the same thing to me. I know that it's a weird analogy, but it is a true thing. Is when you actually jack full your laundry machine so badly that it's so full of clothes that the water barely is able to move it around. So this is the same idea, you guys. You cannot put that much into the stomach. 75% is extremely important, and you only will feel this when you are paying attention and you have got conscious, mindful eating. Now, you guys, in my Ayurvedic healing space, as in Ayurvedic medicine, and so many people come to me, and so they have acid reflux, they've got, ulcers, they've got all kinds of digestive annoyances, they've got heaviness, they've got weight gain. They have undigested food toxicity in their system. I already have talked to you guys about this. Go check your tongue at home in the mirror. If you feel that you've got a layer of something like a white or a yellow or a green layer of something on your tongue, that is undigested food. And when undigested food, or as we call it in Ayurveda, ama, accumulates in the body, it is worse than anything, because the body could not convert it to your primary tissues. It could not convert to secondary tissues, and whatever portion is left is absolutely not eliminated and not digested or converted. Then that lingers in the system and becomes toxic. So listen up. I'm in this space, and please check my introductory video if you haven't seen it yet, as to how I have come to this space today, to convey messages and healing messages or tools of healing that I have found super useful in my journey. But so please go check it out so I don't have to repeat that message once again. But you please need to understand that I have come a food journey too. And let's say weight gain is a big problem. Women, men, of course, children, definitely. And so what happens is when ama accumulates, or that toxicity accumulates, you know what else accumulates in the stomach? Is what we call kapha. Kapha is one of your physiological energies where actually gained weight occurs. Volumization happens. Your tissues become more of a quantity than a less of a quality. And now you're struggling. Now you're trying to go for products. If you know my channel or my business, and hopefully you do, then I'm not only a health counselor here at this heart-based business venture, but most importantly also I am a firm believer of a couple of amazing technologies and products out there. And people know that I only promote products that have got an elemental or primal value that's really important, like ionized water that goes through 75% of your body is water. It's an elemental need in that quality of properties that ionized water has. Nothing in comparison to tap water or reverse osmosis or anything bottled, okay, or distilled, or I could name a bunch of other stuff. So the thing is that's an elemental need of the body. What else is an elemental need? For example, magnesium. Magnesium is an elemental need. It's a macro mineral, and we need it because we really don't have enough in and from our sources that come in, whether that is a water source or food source, given the compromised, quality of soil all over the world and so on and forth. So I am believing in elemental need of certain things. And so whole food ingredients, how you convert that into your tissue will attribute to weight loss, because now you're going to be producing much higher quality tissue, lesser amount. So less quantity, more quality, and that's what you want for tightness of your tissues, okay? So once again, if you're a person who needs to gain weight, then again, there's another issue, then we can talk about it. So please come and approach me with your questions and with your digestive problems. Especially if you're struggling with weight gain or hormonal imbalances. I've been there. Trust me, I have been there. So back to this, when the proper amount of food has been taken, you need to cease eating. You no longer feel hungry and you feel satisfied but not full. And the body and the mind should feel light after a meal, energized and recharged, and and awake following a meal. I want to share something with you. When I was in Hawaii, one of my last times actually, on Waikiki Beach, which is one of my favorite places anyways. Hawaii is. So then, I went to this restaurant and had the Cobb salad, I swear to you guys, I have not been hungry for 12 hours after that Cobb salad. It was so nutrition dense, high quality, organic matter that there was absolutely no question in my mind that there's just no food even I would need following that. So what I am saying is, and you don't hate me for it, you guys don't hate me for it, but one of the secrets of longevity is to eat less. So I say, if you were to keep this rule of eating less a bit, high quality, eating less, abort the eating process at about a 75%. Of course, you're not going to measure with a measuring tape of 75%, but what you will do is you're going to be connected to your field, to your energetics. You're going to pay attention to your food, and you're going to pay attention to your stomach, and you're going to feel when it's done. I have had enough. And bank it away rather for a little leftover, which, by the way, I should say no more than 24 to 48 hours on leftovers, you guys, okay? If you can help it, because it will lack prana, and we want prana because we want that life energy in our system. Okay, so once again, excessive food, you guys, smothers the digestive fire, for which reason you don't want to have excessive food in your system. And what I have been emphasizing here is, if you don't want to gain weight, then you cannot fill the stomach to that magnitude in the first place, or you're going to start converting to more quantity and less quality tissue in your system. So don't get distracted, which is one of my previous videos. So check that out, because if you're distracted, you're not going to be able to detect the subtle communication between your body and the mind. Does that make sense? Which is why silence or quiet is actually very important. I have a couple of patient clients, you guys, and we've spoken about this before, that I do find that, for example, they're afraid of silence and quietness. We'll talk about that another time as well. It's a really important subject matter as to why that is. Why is that a phenomena, right? Okay. I'm still having my morning coffee, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's like whatever o'clock in BC. Finally rain today, which no, we haven't had rain, guys, for almost 2 months. Everything has been super dry, and last night we had some beautiful rain, and I can tell it's one of those days, you know. So I woke up late, which you shouldn't do, but we're not gonna talk about that either, not today. Anyhow, okay, so you either feel neither hungry or heavy if you've done this well. So you're not going to feel heavy. You're not going to have food coma. You're not going to feel lethargic and pulled down. And you're no longer going to feel hungry either. And that's what you want when you finish your meal. Okay? You know, in other words, pardon me, you want to feel satisfied. When you have got symptoms of any kind, you know, especially in the digestive tract, then you know that the body is trying to communicate something to you. Then you should pay attention and not run to a store to get something that just now will kill the symptom. But actually think about it, why that symptom is happening. Symptoms are good, you guys. Symptoms are signals of your body. Please don't kill it. Okay? So I think that this is it for me today. It was Orshi, Wellness Wave Creations. I'm your Ayurvedic health counselor, elemental healer. I'm a hydration expert. I'm a certified essential oil specialist, and who knows what else. I'm a Reiki master, practitioner, and teacher. And most importantly, I'm here to convey messages of empowerment to you, that you have all what it takes to actually heal your digestive tract. And if you were to actually follow this series of mine, then I guarantee you that if you were to actually apply these principles that I am trying to convey to you throughout these videos, you will improve your digestive tract by huge percentage, you guys, without having to resort to all kinds of stuff. Okay, so it was me, Orsh, Sunday. I can't believe it's September the 4th. I want to wish my grandma, wherever she is, up in the angels, you know, a happy birthday. She's one of my favorite Virgos. A few days from now will be my dad and some other wonderful people I know in that were born in Virgo season. So have a wonderful Sunday wherever you are, all across the globe. And yeah, see you soon on the next one. Ciao.